Oh, good afternoon, guys. How are ya?
Hey guys.
So this video, we wanted to just talk about what we've experienced, what we've liked, what we didn't like, and just our thoughts on our adventure so far. What are we, 4
months in. We're about to do a border run to Cambodia, as you'll see in the next few videos, and we'll be back in Thailand soon. But yeah, we just wanted to talk about the things that have been good, bad, challenging, ugly, everything.
Yeah, just so you guys can get a bit of a sense of what it's like for us, and then also if this is something that you're interested in doing, then can hopefully give you some pointers.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, guys, we're in Bangkok.
Yeah.
That's why the scenery looks a bit different.
It's a bit busier, a bit louder, and yeah, just everything's a bit more. Alright, so first things first is it's amazing. Being given the opportunity to do this, to travel to these countries, to live on our own terms, so to speak, is yeah, it's great. Every day we wake up and thank whoever that we're here and we're able to do this.
Yeah, just so grateful. We've learned a lot about ourselves and about other people, other cultures and everything, and it's just been really incredible to be here and be able to just do this whole YouTube thing and not be worried about like what other people think or anything like that, because it's what we want to do and it doesn't matter.
Next on the list is missing creature comforts. One we've thought of is a decent gym. Here there are gyms, but they're few and far between, and also the equipment that they have, most of them, is below par for us as Aussies. We're spoiled with some pretty sick gyms, so that's one thing we thought of. But there's things like just knowing where to like purchase certain things.
Yeah,
that can get a bit frustrating at times, because you think you got it all figured out, and then that comes at you and you're like,
down to little things like what to eat for dinner and stuff, because the food and everything's so different here. It's like sometimes you're just like, what am I gonna have for dinner? And then you're kind of overwhelmed because there's too much choice and you don't know what everything is.
Yeah, and just different foods you might miss. There's a couple of foods I miss, like proper pizzas and different beers as well. You definitely don't get all the Aussie beers here. So yeah, those little things, they're not the end of the world, and they're definitely expected when you come to another country. But you gotta have something to whinge about. Oh, 2 Thai. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Here's one mini frustration about traveling. We have just been to like 4 different currency exchanges to exchange some Thai baht into Cambodian riel and American dollars, because in Cambodia they accept American dollars and Cambodian riel.
Yeah.
And nowhere has American dollars, and they don't do exchange for Cambodian riel.
A lot of places they only exchange other currencies and they give you Thai baht. And then apparently Cambodia doesn't accept, or Thailand doesn't accept Cambodia.
Yep.
And so that's where we're at. So we're gonna suss it out.
Yep. So we're gonna stop and have a beer and figure out what to do from here. We thought we might try one more exchange, and it looks closed. Fun times. That's another thing about traveling. I was just thinking, Frank's just gone across to another currency exchange, but it definitely humbles you and it teaches you how to be patient. Yeah, you just have to kind of learn how to go with the flow when you're traveling, because you think you got everything worked out, you think you got a plan, and then it kind of just turns around and bites you in the ass sometimes.
So the next point, if you can hear us on Kosan Road,
Yeah, it's so busy.
is knowing how things work in the country. So figuring out how traffic works, how people work. It can be very challenging and frustrating at times.
Yeah.
Things that are accepted in your country aren't accepted here, and things that aren't accepted in your country are accepted here. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a learning curve.
You kind of have to just like relearn everything in a way.
Yeah, you can do some research before you come here, look at some forums, watch some videos, and they'll give you an idea, but it's a lot different when you actually get to the country. And yeah, for sure, some things can be frustrating. That's just part of travelling, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to be perfect, so definitely have to have your patience about you. That's one of the best things that I think you get out of travelling, is just being able to see other people's viewpoints, different ways how people live, and if it suits you, then you can apply it to your own life and your own philosophy.
Yeah.
Kind of leave your preconceived notions at the door and just come into the country and just soak it all in.
Yeah.
And don't get too frustrated.
Yeah.
Next point is the opportunity to meet some absolutely wonderful and like-minded individuals. And traveling attracts a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life. A lot of the time they all seem to kind of share the same or similar values, and they're also up for a chat. We've met some absolutely wonderful people in Thailand, also in Indonesia so far. So we're pretty lucky with that. Also getting the chance to meet some of the subscribers as well.
Yeah, they've all been awesome.
Yeah, we've hung out with a few of them. They've invited us to some great places. Shout out to Jason, to Chris, to Rod, to Chris again. Different Chris.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys, and it was a pleasure to meet you all.
Even meeting other people in the YouTube space, like Greg, you're awesome at Palmy's Bar.
Yeah.
And we've been chatting to like two mad explorers. They're freaking awesome as well. So yeah, it's really cool. Like, you just meet so many awesome people.
Yeah, you do. And that's one of the benefits of traveling. The next point is the way things are done socially can be different as well. There's different social faux pas and things that are accepted socially as well in different countries. One of them in Thailand is a phrase that is saving face. I won't explain it here. I'll let you do your own research. I don't think I could do it justice, but it can be quite frustrating at times.
Yeah, it's challenging, especially coming from the West. Like, you just kind of, you don't need to do that. Like, you're just honest about if you made a mistake or not. But yeah, Thai people are just different in that respect, and it's just interesting. It's an interesting cultural difference, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, and a lot of these things, they're not going to align with your personal beliefs and your social constructs that you've had from your country, so that can definitely be a challenge. So yeah, once again, it's patience, it's understanding, it's having an open mind.
Yeah.
So these are things you have to learn if you want to live in the country or exist in the country for a certain amount of time. So yeah, once again, you can do research on them online, through forums, through videos.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it's just about getting into the country, getting amongst the culture and the people, and learning it as you go.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so another thing that I have found is that once you start traveling and living in another country, you don't really feel like you belong in your home country anymore, but you also don't really feel like you belong in your new country anymore. So you're kind of in this in-between limbo phase where you're like, where do I belong? Who am I? What am I doing here? And it's great, like, it's awesome for the most part.
Yeah, and also when you're living in a foreign country, we're lucky that we have, we're here for a longer time and we can actually rent somewhere for a long time as well. But even then, back in the home country, even if you're renting, you still kind of make that place your home. You move in everything, all your trinkets, all that kind of thing. You make it the way you want it. But here, it's kind of like a glorified hotel room.
Yeah.
Which is a bit different as well, because you don't have all your things hanging around that you've picked out.
Yeah.
We travel light, so that's how we do it anyway. But yeah, it's a different feeling. It's odd.
We know that like the place that we're living right now is temporary, and it's always going to be temporary. And it's just, that's always in the back of your mind. Like, you know that you're not going to be there forever. So it's yeah, it's weird. We were just discussing another thing that we've kind of had to adjust is our language, because as Australians we swear all the time, including like the C word. It's kind of a term of endearment in Australia. We have to adjust that majorly while we're here, because we don't want to be offensive by using strong language that's just considered normal back at home.
Yeah, like I come from the mines for a couple of years, so obviously my vocabulary has included a lot more swear words.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just about being respectful as well. And also for YouTube. YouTube doesn't like swearing apparently, so we try to keep it on the DL and not go too hard on the swearing, but sometimes it slips out.
Yeah, for
and it's not meant to be rude, it's just meant to be, it's just part of our vocabulary.
It's part of our culture.
That's it, swearing. That's our culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I think on that note, guys, we'll end it there. It's been fun reflecting on these past four or so months, and yeah, just seeing what we've learnt and what we don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it helps us to make a decision on where we want to live as well, you know? Experiencing different cultures and seeing if these things fit with us, and if they don't, on to another country.
Yeah, for sure.
If they'll have us.
Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We do really appreciate it a lot. And if you're interested, don't forget we do have memberships now open for people that are interested in that. We'll be posting exclusive content on there every, I think, like Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if you're interested, do it, but if not, all good, no hard feelings.
Yeah, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you got anything to say.
Yeah.
Good or bad. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.